Now you can probably see that there's what looks like a U, okay? Now, what looks like U to me looks like U to you. Same thing. Now, I have to close my eyes to do this, and once I do this, right, okay, what most people will see is an M, what most people will see is an E, and if I flip myself upside down, or you look from above down and from the other side upside down, flip like a bat, you would see the W. So the W and the E says we. The M and the E says me. It also says weep. It also is the sign for Neptune. The reason for the sign of Neptune is because 9/11 is all about Neptune, right? You take away the water, you give too much water, you drown, you suffocate, or you dry up. 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 0, 9, 10, 19 plus 60 and 6 equals 85. This is now the matrix. 90, 9 times 10, 9 plus 10 equals 109. Okay, 19, the letter S, A, and I. It says to know. This becomes 169, which is 13 times 13, alternate current, AC, because A and C comes from N. 3 times 3, where 1 is in the center of all. 9 reflects 1. 6, 0 reflects 6 because it's the 0. 6 is everything. 3 to the left, 3 to the right. 3 above, 3 below. 4 corners cut in half by 2. So it's always going to be 6 no matter what. You pick up a dice cube, you may look at the 6, but this 6 is a 7. These two in the middle say half. These two we do not need because it crisscrosses in the passages between. You have 2 sandbanks on each side. What passes in between? The water. What holds in the water? The sandbanks. Otherwise, the water is flat, and if there's enough water, creates the ocean. But then again, the ocean has sides. As long as the sides go up, there's the ocean. There's some kind of... So what we're going to do now next is now we have 85. 8 by 5, 8 plus 5 is 53. Electric company, 5 times 3, 5 plus 3 equals 23. 0, 8 becomes 68, 78, and 5 is 83, which becomes the church. Now we're not going to go any deeper, and if we do, it becomes 8 by 3 is 24, 8 and 3 is 11, reverses to 35. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, 6 and 5, 11. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 3, equals to A, B, C. 6 by 5 is 30 creation, equals to 41. Plus 6 equals to 47, equals to 39. 3 by 9, 3 plus 9 is 12 and 27, equals to 39 again. The number stops. If we continue the number from the lower side, it now becomes 4 times 1. 1 and 4, which is AD. It's not BC. You see what we had? We had BC, right? We had BC. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. We have 2 and 1 equals to 3 is ABC. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1 is 4 and 5. Equals to 9, equals to 69. 2 times 3, 3 times 3. 2 and 3 is BC. It's the second dimension. 4 by 5 is 20, and 9 equals 29, which is the birth, plus 60, plus 9 is 66, 76, 86, 95, 9 by 5, 9 plus 5 is 59, 59, back to the beginning again. So it becomes 59, 59, 95, EIO, representation of Einstein, representation of Neptune, representation of Pluto, and representation inside Pluto connecting to Jupiter, and which is reflected in Lo Shu, or what they call magic square, which is now replaced. 9 replaces Saturn, and 5 is not replaced. 5 and 6 is 11, and we're back to the drawing board of 6 and 5, where 6 and 5, the opposite on a dice of 6 and 5 is 1 and 6, whereas 2 and 5, and then we have the ghost, 7 white spots, and then we have 8 white spots. 7 and 8 represents the queen. Represents the queen size bed. So this is all a play of words. At the same time, 1 and 9, and since everything is 1 and 9 and 2, okay, 1 and 2, we're going to go to 1 and 2 and finish off this equation, where it's going to be 2 and 8, because don't forget, we're working in the 10 world, right? 2 and 8, 2 times 8 equals to 16, equals to 10, equals to 28, which equals to 16 and 10 equals to 26. Right? 2 times 8, 2 plus 8 is 26. Okay, plus 6 equals to 32. And this is the doorway. There's your BC, right? Your AD 1 and 4, right over here. AD 5, 3, 2. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, 6 and 5. becomes this equation over here, and AD and BC, the spirit of 55, reflects 59, 5 and 9. 2 2s and a 1, a 2 and a 1, a 2 and a 1, and a 2 and a 1. 1 2 and a 1, 1 2 and a 1, 1 2 and a 1, 1 2 and a 1. 4 parts. So it's always 2 and 1, which reflects 6 and 5. And when 2 and 1 reflects 6 and 5, right? Here's those two, and here's those two. 6 5, 2 1 becomes the red sun, negotiated by 4 and 3 DC, in which Mars and Earth, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 equals 625. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 equals 256. 512 memory, 625, and 256 all have the same thing in common. We're missing 3 and 4. We're missing 3 and 4. We're missing 3 and 4. In here, I'm missing the 1. In here, I'm missing the 1. In here, I'm missing only the 3 and 4. 2 2s, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 2 and 3 BC, which is the transversion between Mercury, Venus inside of Jupiter, or in low shoe magic square, where we now have Mars and Pluto. 9 and 4, 9 times 4, 9 plus 4 is 36 and 13. The alternate current runs in memory. Alternate current. So this is not, I know I go fast. If I have to sit down, I'll explain it slowly. You'll tell me what you know about the computer world. You'll tell me what you know about computers. You'll tell me what you know about anything you know, that what you want to know is, because if I knew what you needed to know, I would be able to fill in some of the gaps to show you how the numbers connect, so you can do the rest of the magic that's actually the truth, because you know the truth of your own science. I only know the truth of putting things together, which is whatever it is. It's pretty simple to me, isn't it not? I mean, you just have to find the right areas to use the elements. You use the elements in the right area and you configure your utilization. We understand that anything we do in connection is the difference of the reality. If you know the difference of the reality because you're asking the right question instead of saying, I don't care, I don't care. You don't care, you don't care. It makes no difference. What are you telling me for? Because you don't care. But I do care, because 10 years ago I saw the lady in the sky. Everybody said I was crazy nuts. They drugged me with all kinds of pills. They told me to forget. But I would never forget. I couldn't stop, because the energy of God just keeps. You see Morpheus in the Matrix? No matter how much they drugged him or whatever they did to him, he already, once you know the truth, there's no turning back. The red pill or the blue. Blue is 40. Red is 27. The spirit of 76, 40 and 27, right, is 76. 40 and 27 is 67. 40 minus 27, okay, is 13, the alternate current inside creation. And 13, 7 times 2, 7 plus 2 is 23. Everything becomes the difference of 10, because that's the connection of the star system. 1 9, 2 8, 3 7, 4 6. The spirit of 55 is running double nickel. Get the beaver under the water, under the covers, and be nice to her. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Here's looking at you, one-on-one.